Dear God, the white balance. Hello ladies and gentlemen of the internet, it's RJ, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations Ultraman Hikari. Starting the articulation, Hikari's head is on a ball peg, allowing him to look up and down. His head can also swivel, and his neck is on a ball joint. His shoulders are on a peg at the body, as well as a hinge at the shoulders. He has a bicep swivel instead of his entire upper arm assembly being a swivel. Double jointed elbows. A ball hinge at the wrists. A very tight ball joint in the upper chest. Another ball joint in the abdomen. A hinge and ball joint at the upper thigh, allowing the leg to swing down, as well as kick up. Double jointed knees, another ball hinge at the ankle, and a hinge at the toe. Moving on to detail, here you can see Hikari's head is a nice silver color with blue and golden accents, such as for his ears, his chin strap, and these golden markings going down his forehead. His nice clear eyes. Moving down to the back of his head, you can see it's almost entirely blue, which fades down to his neck and back. Here you can see his silver star marks running from his back to his chest. Here we have his color timer, surrounded by a nice silver strip, which also goes back to his back. More silver, which transitions into a lighter blue. Silver and gold for the shoulder pads, and a similar silver and blue transition on the arms. Here we have Hikari's night brace, nice blue gem in the center. And finally his hands, and as you can see I separated him from the rest of his body for easier filming. Moving on to Hikari's lower body, the darker blue for his midsection and inner thighs. The lighter blue for his outer thighs and outer body. Silver for these nice pinstripes, as well as this section up for his chest. Down his back, it's almost entirely blue with these very minor silver markings on the back of his legs and his ankles. Going up his leg. And finally you have a nice shot of his feet. Moving on to accessories, and starting with hands, right outside of the box, Hikari comes with a pair of fists, a pair of smooth criminal hands, and finally a pair of flat chopping hands. Moving on to other accessories, the night brace on Hikari's right wrist can be replaced with this alternate one, which has the fully extended night blade. And unlike Ultraman Mebius's blade, this one is far more accurate to the show with a clean, blank piece of plastic with a red gem at the tip. Like every other Ultra in this line, Hikari's blue color timer can be swapped out for a red color timer. And to do this, you simply grasp either end of the color timer and simply pull it out, and swap it out with the desired one. In a similar vein to the color timers, all Renewal Ultras have this small plastic plug in their back. And when you simply pull this out, you can slot in an alternate peg, like so, which allows Ultras to be posed without the use of a Tamashii clamp. Finally, moving on to scaling, here we have Hikari with some Ultra Act Ultra Heroes, a few Ultra 500 Ultra Kaiju, some assorted Ultras from the Ultra 500 and Old Standard scale, and finally here we have Hikari with his nemesis Bogal. So overall, Hikari is an excellent representation of the secondary Blue Ultra from Ultraman Mebius, with an excellent sculpt, a nice amount of accessories, and very clean paint applications. However, if you already wanted this figure, then chances are you already have it in your collection. Since this is a Bandai Premium Webshop exclusive, if you want this figure now, then your window slowly gets smaller with every coming day. The figure will get more expensive, and eventually you may not even be able to get this guy. So if you want him, you might as well start looking now.